We are live. What's going on, guys? Sitting with the team for Peko and LFG. Episode 3 in the books, guys. A lot of good laughs in that one. I had a great time. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I love that.
Good.
I
How about
think we
you?
did a great job.
Doing
Absolutely.
great. Felt as though it was a significant improvement compared to episode 2, and very pleased with the introduction of Hoot, and I think it all came together pretty nicely. There's just some minor things, but awesome dialogue. I agree with Mary from what we were mentioning earlier.
Yeah, definitely much smoother than the last few episodes. Great improvement. Loved Hoot's character. I thought he was brilliant, very funny. And yeah, I loved how smooth things were and the improvement in the dialogue too. So I feel like things are really on track. I'm happy.
Yeah, there was a lot of good laughs. I loved that. I loved that we had those throwbacks. Right. I really really find those hilarious, and I think they're going to be a pretty good cornerstone moving forward. Like you invented being a bank holder, which is absolutely amazing.
And it's
I
funny
think
because
those are some of the
usually
funniest.
yeah,
Yeah,
usually those are hard to incorporate, but I feel like this episode we did a really good job of like introducing that dynamic of like kind of looking back, flashbacks. I love the way that we introduced it. So I'm super excited to like incorporate more of that.
yeah,
The
absolutely.
flashbacks were Family Guy-esque. They really were.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was good. I'm excited about the story too. I was getting into it, and I feel like it was nice in terms of the length of the episode.
Hmm.
Because like we talked about in the after the first episode, I felt like it left me kind of I was just getting into it, right? This one was almost perfect in terms of timing, almost perfect, right? It was kind of just enough, and the perfect segue. They're building a boat now. They're going over to this other mysterious island, and you know that Gary's just going to get them into all kinds of trouble over there. So
Yeah, I feel like like the last episodes compared to this episode with the timing was perfect on this one. Like it engaged me enough to where I was like, oh man, like I can't wait to see the next episode, genuinely. So I do love the timing on this. And I just loved the dialogue. Like we're getting more into the story. We're kind of figuring out more about these characters. We introduced Hoot, loved Hoot. And I think, with this time frame, it's gonna allow us to really, engage the audience. So I'm happy about that. I liked what we did this time for sure.
yes, yes, absolutely. I can get Ramona in there now. I can remove her other one.
Hello.
There we go. We can see
Yeah,
Ramona.
thanks for taking the other one out. I just had to go to a different profile. Like I said, my my computer hates me tonight. It really does.
Well, I
There
think
you
that
are.
I think that, like Mary, you were talking about, there's a certain flow that we're starting to see, the certain synergy between the characters and stuff. And like we were kind of discussing, I think a large part of that is because, as you guys get more comfortable in the roles, that you're going to start to grow those characters out a little bit in terms of nuance, right? And the flow is going to come more and more naturally, and I think that's kind of what's happening. Like I said before, you watch a show like Friends or anything else like that. If you watch, or even like Seinfeld, if you watch the first 2 3 seasons, it's always yeah, they're never as good. They don't get good till the actors kind of fill the roles a little bit more and get comfortable with their characters, and the flow starts to come more naturally, I think. And I think that's starting to happen already. We're starting to see a little bit of chemistry and flow start to take place. So
I would agree with you. Even on the hand-drawn, like things like Beavis and Butthead, was it like late '80s, going to early '90s? It just like the actual animation. I mean, those are pure drawings. So it's like if you look at when they went from drawings to the natural animation. That was like a big upgrade, right? But you know, they were working out all the mechanics of that. Which to say, we're doing that too. You know, like we're identifying the little minor things that we can improve on. But as far as just being an audience person looking at the show, I think it was a dramatic improvement, and I would agree with Mary. I really like you know, the dialogue of it, and especially like how we introduce Hoot. That was awesome. I love how he looks. I like how he presents himself. I think he's a breath of fresh air because you know, I think it was, you know, your character, Mary, obviously of Peko. Peko was like, oh, so glad I'm not the only one babysitting Gary, right? And then
Yeah.
you know, Gary can act like he's like a chicken with his head cut off, running around the island. And then of course you got these, you know, blue monkeys and stuff, and it's like, what's he doing? And then, you know, that keeps a person engaged. They want to know, like, yeah, what is he doing? Is he trying to get off the island? Are they going to, you know, put something together to go to a different island? And who is this Hoot guy? And so
And when
it
we
keeps things
panned out
kinda
at
interesting.
the end,
Yeah,
when we panned out at the end, you see more islands than just the one. So
right.
that will
And you know what's
go ahead,
sorry,
Mary.
Ramona.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I was just gonna mention, like right now, Gary's character in this episode really reminds me of like what a lot of people have been going through in crypto. Just like everyone panicking, not knowing what to do. Like we don't know what's going on in the crypto market. People are like trying to figure out, trying to solve their problems, selling their crypto, buying more crypto. So they're kind of like really representing Gary right now. And I found that really interesting, just given what's been going on.
Yeah,
And I do
absolutely.
like I do love Hoot. I think Hoot and his like pulling the giant you know, telescope out of his, or I should say that it's not really, I guess it's a telescope, yeah, out of his vest. I wonder what else he can pull out of his pockets too. Oh, and then the pipe. He pulled that out.
Yeah.
That was
So he has,
amazing. That was
he has the
amazing.
Mary
I did
Poppins
like that
vest.
that graphic on that. Shout out to our, you know, our animation team. You know, that does graphics and whatnot. I thought that turned out very well to show the red and the green, and then that chart kind of scaled as the smoke scaled. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
very cool effect. I like that. So
I
shout out
liked it too.
to the team.
That was ST, who's not on here, but that was his design. I really like it. And I want to shout out Pump My Bags, who's on here tonight, for he jumped in to help edit, and he did a lot. And so with him helping me, we should be able to get this, you know, get a system going where it's just going more smoothly. It really helps to have somebody else editing with the audio and stuff. And he did a lot of really good stuff for the first time he did it. So it was good.
Thank you.
I can tell you that it's a lot more enjoyable to watch the episodes when you've been part of creating it. It really adds to it. Even though you
Yeah.
might have seen it 50 times before it shows.
Yep. Yep. Once in a while I'm working on editing just like an audio part to get the lip sync as, you know, as perfect as I can. And I'll play the part over and over and over trying to get it. And my husband will be on the couch. He's like, can't you play another part of that thing? I'm like, shut up, I'm editing.
Put some headphones on.
That's hilarious. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, that's amazing. Loved how you guys, the background team, came up with these scenes and the shots, and even the lip syncing, really well done. Much more improvement. And yeah, without you guys, you know, we wouldn't have anything. So
Well, and I want to call out Kevin, the animator, not the other Kevin, but he did the outtakes, and you know we had to like send him back to him a couple times because the orientation wasn't right and stuff. But he did really good on like the saber tooth. I loved saber tooth Peko and all of that, so that turned out really good.
Yeah, a lot of team. There's a lot of team members that you know need a lot of acknowledgement. Nebula is another one, right? Got to
Yep,
give a shout out.
Neb and Gamma and Kevin, they are doing social media every single day. And so is Brayson and Trench Warfare, who are both overseas, and they are contributing to the social media push too. So want to call out everybody who's helping because we appreciate it. No one person could do all of this. You know, it does take a team of people. So
Absolutely. It takes a village. Takes a village. Why don't we go around the stream right now, and just for people watching that don't know, maybe introduce yourselves. We'll start with Max, and just let people know kind of what you do on the team, kind of thing, right?
Sure, I'm Max of Maximus Crypto 2690 on YouTube, DPG Maximus on X, and my role is to provide a couple voices. Obviously, one that you're very familiar with, which is Gary, the guy that's like, Peko, what are you doing? And I also am the voice of Hoot, which is, I'll try to not be so cockney, you know what you're doing. Well, go ahead and do it. That guy. So.
And I think Hoot looks a little like you too. I think Hoot's
right.
a little bit of you, huh?
Yeah, to say the least, right? Just a little bit. I saw that. Yeah, just a little bit.
In case anyone missed that.
Right.
And so funny.
Mary?
I'll go next. Yeah, I'll go next. So my name is Mary, and I am the voice of Peko. Yeah, I'm a voice actor for Peko, and I'm really excited about where the show's gonna go. And unfortunately, I don't have a second character, but I'm hoping, further into the season, you'll get to know me more. And yeah.
You don't have a second character yet.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely. Rue, who are you? What's going on? What's up, buddy?
Hi, Ruel Black, the Crypto Rue podcast, Black Rue Investing. Honestly, I'm just in the meetings offering suggestions. So I don't have that much time right now, but who knows? Might be doing something later.
I think you're gonna hear more from Rue very shortly.
Stay tuned.
There is bigger things coming from Rue. Absolutely. Rue's always last, though. He's always last. Pump my bag.
I thought I was gonna go last. What happened?
I like to throw you a curveball every once in a while.
There you go.
My name's Kurt Robinson, Pump My Bags, and this was the first episode that I actually got to help edit and add the voices to the animation. And it's so fun to hear the personalities that Max and Mary add to these characters and see them come to life. And I really enjoyed it.
Awesome.
Fist bump back, buddy.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate you, man. Each and everybody, it seems like we have an awesome team. Everybody has a specific role, and people genuinely enjoy what they're doing. Like when we have our team meetings, which is a couple times per week, sometimes more, right, Ramona? Sometimes it's like 3 times.
Sometimes more, sometimes less. Sometimes I have to call it up so we can work on the episode. But yeah, we're meeting a couple times a week at least.
But everybody has like a lot to bring. We have so much enthusiasm. People really enjoy what they're doing here, and it's a breath of fresh air what we're doing. I mean, back to what Rob was talking about. Like, I mean, honestly, heck, I'm into Doge and Shiba Inu and all that. I don't see them putting out like shows. They're not really doing that. So, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I also have to say that Ramona is the linchpin for a lot of this stuff. Everything flows through Ramona, and she definitely is our northern star here. So
I just kind of heard the cats, and I mean, I was doing all the editing, which I probably showed because I was rushing. This will, with Kurt helping, I think we can figure a cadence, when he'll work, when I'll work, and we'll have a better I think we'll have a better product because we'll be able to spend more time on it. A lot of times it's not being able to, it's just that every little thing takes time. I mean, we were able to add in some sound effects and music this time that I thought made the whole production better, which was again for time. So I thought that was fun. And then ST has really been picking up on the animation. Gideon was on vacation for a couple weeks. He helped on the first episode, but ST and Kevin and myself have been doing the animation for the last 2 with ST. holding on the brunt of it. And I did some too as well this time to help out. But yeah, we've got a great team, and it's a lot of fun, going with the voices and stuff and putting them in and see the characters come more to life when you add the voice. It's great.
Just a little suggestion I want to put out there, right? So I tuned in just like anybody else, saw the credits, and then everybody came up, and I do agree that Rob is executive producer, but Ramona, I think you're shooting yourself in the foot. With all due respect, you're putting yourself
Well, this time
as
I didn't even
editor.
get the credit. I didn't even get the credit card on the end of this. I still have to throw that on there. And like I said, it was my computer did not like me today. It literally like stopped downloading in the middle, and I had to like re-put the stuff together. So I was like, I'm done. I don't want to make this debut at midnight, so it's going out.
What I'm saying is, even in video games, it's like I'm thinking, what is your role? You're not a project coordinator. That's actually a director. You're a director. You're director of the show.
I'm Steven Spielberg.
You deserve that. So yeah, you're truly the director. You're seeing everybody what they need. I see you in the texts, right? Mary, hey, I need this. Max, I need this. Blah blah blah. This person, where's that? That's what a director does. You're a director. So
yeah, definitely want to pay compliments to Ramona. She works really hard on this. She's dedicating a lot of her time. She's in contact with me and Max, as Max said, all the time, because we want to get this right and we want to do a really good job. So we really appreciate you, Ramona. It's not easy to conduct. It's not easy to lead. So yeah, you're just a natural team leader. We love you.
Well, thank you. But team leader only works with their team. So
yeah,
like they say, a quarterback can't throw the ball to himself.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yes, and again, like we talked about earlier, the rest of the team that we mentioned, none of it happens without every single one of them, right? And they need to know that. So
yeah.
Like I see Gamma in here. She's been on social media every day, taking care of some of that for us, along with Nebs and Kevin Binkley, the other Kevin. Bunkley. Anyway, sorry, Kevin. Getting that wrong.
Big Kev. Yeah, absolutely. So I am looking forward to the next episode.
We're gonna have one more regular episode, and then we're gonna break and do a couple of Christmas specials. That'll be a little bit different. So.
Yeah, and I am. I talked about it over on the Patreon, but I am looking into further. I don't know if you guys recall, we had this discussion about the event in Dubai next November, and how they have a meme coin part of the Bitcoin conference, and I am looking at setting up a booth there, a stage there, and I'm hoping what we should do is maybe make an special episode or two that can be debuted there, and I will be there, and hopefully, a couple other people from the team, so that we can have kind of a live panel, one of these, as opposed to kind of like an AMA, a Q&A session or whatever about the show and plans and all that kind of fun stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. But then we should have a lot more of our animation perfected. And if anybody hasn't gone over to the website, there's only chapter 1 there, but it is now more like a graphic novel than the old story page that was up. And we're going to add in the next couple chapters in there and make it just like that too. Max is such a hoot. Bro, you're so clever.
I would like to address the question. I did see it earlier. It's from Hippity Hop. If Rob or you can highlight that comment. So, what should we mention in regard to that right now? Like kind of it's a wait and see. If I'm not, I think that was the plan.
I think what we might do is put out some polls, and we'll see what the demand is for a Hoot coin, and we'll kind of have an internal discussion about it from there and figure out where we want to go. It depends on who, if you guys want it, right?
And my other My other question is I'd like to put a poll out a little bit. We're probably going to go for next Wednesday for this, but I'd like to know what days people prefer. Would Wednesday or Friday be better? You know, is there anything going on like a Wednesday or Friday that people would rather not have it then?
Like for the next episode?
For a week, we want to get it set so that it's always on the same day. So I'm wondering which day that would be best for. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like
the Friday.
Yeah, I feel like Friday, because if we're shooting for Wednesday, that's like 3 days away.
Oh, not
Isn't
this Wednesday. It would be the following Wednesday.
Okay, yeah, that's 2 days away. Sorry, not 3 days away. Yeah. Okay, so next week would be a Wednesday. Okay, yeah, that, and then from there on. But I feel like Friday would be better personally.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
I
the
don't know.
idea of Friday too, just because it's like the end of the week, people get to wind down. It's like, they can dedicate their time. I loved watching cartoons, by the time school was over as a kid. I remember coming home Friday nights, I'd turn on the TV, I got to stay up. So it kind of brings me that nostalgia. And I feel like other people feel the same. So I think Friday would be a really good idea.
Okay. So we're not going to do this Friday. We'll do the following Friday, and we'll continue Fridays from then on out.
Yeah, perfect. Sounds perfect. All right, guys. So yeah, and unless anybody else has anything to add, I think we can wrap it there for the stream. Anybody got any final thoughts?
Just excited to see the next episode. Can't wait to show everybody what we come up with. And yeah.
Is that Monica Long in the upper right-hand corner?
And I'll tell
Wow,
you,
Mary, I gotta say this.
Hugo has a huge crush on Monica Long, so that must be.
I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Mary, let me just say this, okay? Let me just say this. If this person is saying that, then that's an awesome compliment, and I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it there.
She's not only attractive, but she's super smart. She's like what, head of XRP or something, one of the top people at XRP.
She's the president. She's the president. So yeah, she's president of Ripple, and Brad Garvey is the CEO. So yeah, pretty much everybody in the XRP army thinks she's fine as hell. So that's his way of politely saying, "Man, Mary, you fine as hell." Anyway.
Yeah, he was talking about.
Thank you.
About Monica Long on the live stream. Must be thinking of Monica Long a lot.
Right. And the cool thing is, we can introduce some of these characters in our own way to the show. Anyway.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, now I'm getting shy. Okay.
Mary's not gonna come back on camera.
She's all getting red. You are getting a little red. You're getting a little red there. I see that. That's all right.
Camera's broken.
Yeah,
Right?
it's not working.
Right? What was it? The red, white, and blue. The lines that come up are like technical difficulties. We'll be back.
I make some background noises for some static. Yeah.
Crumpling paper.
With the blur spraying up.
It could be Mary's new avatar.
There you go. Yeah, you could have Monica Long as your avatar.
It's funny.
You know what? I was just thinking it'd be kind of funny. Just hear me out. We'll close this out because we got it going. Can you imagine, since Mary does the Peko character, somebody makes a reference. Let's say it's Gary or somebody, like, "Oh, Monica Long Ripple," and then like you hear Peko yell, and Peko's like, "Monica Long ain't got nothing on me." Yeah.
I'm glad you're not doing Peko's voice, Max.
I can't do a woman's voice. The closest I could do one female voice, and it's Edith Bunker from Archie Bunker.
Oh, can we quickly hear that? I really
want to hear Edith.
Oh shoot, what would be something that she would say?
Hi T.
Hi T. Is that what you're saying?
Archie.
No, Archie.
Archie.
Oh yeah. Archie, they ain't nothing but a rug pull. Actually, that's more Adam Sandler. That's not Adam Sandler. Never mind. Yeah, that sounds like more Adam Sandler. My voice has changed over the years.
That's the love child of Edith Bunker and Adam
10 years.
Sandler.
Yeah, 10 years ago, I used to have that down, but my voice has changed. So I would agree. It's more Adam Sandler. Well, there you go. Hey, we got Adam Sandler on the show. There you go. Anyway.
All right, guys. fantastic. Now that we've completely embarrassed Mary, we will see you guys.
Have a wonderful night.
Good night,
Take care,
guys.
guys.
Good night, everybody.
Right.
Bye.